A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Allen, and the catch made by Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Touchdown, Houston! Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now Ballage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
In your face.
56, 56.
To the air, Allen. It's complete to Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eluding the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On play action, Allen going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 20.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Any day.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Let's go, Tom.
Here's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Toss play to Balaj. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you...
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch.
Attack, attack. Attack, attack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Come back. 15.
Say.
Where's it?
Delta.
Where's it?
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll run here with Balaj. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.